All right, so we're here with New Hampshire Track and Field. This is Cameron Daly and Dom Rapucci here at the Division III state meet for the second year in a row. We're off with this boys 110 hurdles prelim. It looks like there are 2 heats of this.
Mason Martell taking that first heat.
Yeah.
Cannot confirm the times. We've been going through a few technical difficulties, missed the 4x800s, but we will be working throughout the rest of the meet to try to get timing and live video feedback. But we're doing our best right now.
Yeah.
So we just finished up with the first heat. Hurdle crew is readjusting the hurdles, and it looks like our second heat in lane 1 is going to be William Walker from Kearsarge, Wyatt Lord of Fall Mountain in lane 2, Hunter Bogar of Fall Mountain in 3, Fiston Kapongo of Portsmouth Christian in 4, Stephen Walker of Fall Mountain in 5, Jagger Lovely of Newport in 6, Alexander Flynn of Fall Mountain in 7, and Patrick Kelly of Interlakes in 8. Top seed in this heat is Fiston Kapongo from Portsmouth Christian with the time of 16.09.
So looks like he's the second seed in this field overall, behind
Mason Martell.
Yeah, who just won the first heat.
And they're off, and it looks like Kapongo is out to an early lead, followed closely by Stephen Walker.
Okay.
And Kapongo will take this heat.
So looks like the girls are setting in their blocks, ready to go off. We're just waiting for...
Starter's pistol is up,
Oh,
and they're off.
So it looks like
Ronish of White Mountains is out
very
to
well.
a good start here. And she will easily take the win in this heat, followed closely by Tori Allen of Campbell and Sierra Holden of Newmarket.
Awesome.
And so again, our qualifying for nationals will be finals in this will be top finisher in each heat, and then the next 6 best times. So theoretically, unless you win, you're not safe.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, and so we're gonna line up for the second heat here real quick. In lane 1, we'll have Sydney Erickson of Franklin. Lane 2, Olivia Mitchell of Newmarket. Lane 3, Sana Saeed of Belmont. Lane 4, Evelyn Carlton of Epping. Lane 5, Emma Wheeler of Interlakes. Lane 6, Jordan Banish from Conant. Lane 7, Aaliyah Valentine from Raymond. Lane 8, Socorro Summers from Winnisquam. And your top seeds in this heat are Evelyn Carlton and Emma Wheeler from Epping and Interlakes, respectively, both with a time of 17.14. So expect an exciting trial here.
Looks like they're getting ready again.
Yep.
So what's tough about? Oh, they're off. So looks like these 2, Emma Wheeler and Evelyn Carlton, are right next to each other in the lane draw.
But hard-charging Sana Saeed is actually looking like she might take this heat.
Wow. So all these last spots matter in this second heat.
So again, that was Sana Saeed of Belmont taking the win of that heat over Evelyn Carlton and Emma Wheeler of Interlakes.
All right, so we're getting these hurdles off. Get ready for the 100 men's and women's 100 finals or trials.
Yeah, next event on the track will be the boys 100 dash. There are 16 qualifiers. Same qualification method for the finals, so top from each heat, and then the next 6 best times. First heat, you'll be seeing Cam Tosach from Raymond, Nick Travers from White Mountains in 2, Jack Fogarty of Moldenboro in 3, Hunter Dupuis from Belmont in 4, Nash Davis from Berlin in 5, Tyler Bennett from Bow in 6, Cameron Jones from Hillsborough in 7, and Ben Hillsgrove from Belmont in 8. And the top seed in this heat will be Hunter Dupuis from Belmont with a time of 11.5 seconds, and he is the top overall seed in this event.
Yeah. So it looks like this race should be pretty close on the front end. We have the fastest seed's 11.5, and then there are a bunch of guys in that range from 11.5 to 12 seconds.
Yeah,
So,
and it doesn't seem like it's a terribly windy day, so the boys should have a good opportunity to run fast.
yeah. All right. It's actually a pretty ideal day for these sprinters.
Maybe even a bit of a tailwind.
Yeah. It's nice and hot. Hasn't even. Hopefully, it won't start raining.
It looks like it might, but the sun's
Yeah.
still out, so you know.
All right, we're off. So look for the men in the middle of the race.
And it looks like Hunter Dupuis is going to take the win in that heat, followed closely by Nas Davis of Belmont and then Cam Tosach from Raymond.
All right. So looks like we're setting up for this men's second heat of the 100. So in lane 1 we have Justin Sokol from Newfound. Lane 2 we have Hunter Hicksman from Winnisquam. 3 we have Mark Farragone Jr. from Belmont. Gavin Magistro from Kearsarge in 4. Ben Ketter in 5 from Hillsborough Deering. Samuel Tuck in 6 from Franklin, just a freshman. Matt Nichols in 7 from Bow, and his teammate Jonathan Rothier in Bow in 8. So the gun's up, we're ready to start this men's 100. We're off.
Let's go!
Looks like this Kearsarge athlete in 4, Gavin, is out well. Oh, and he'll take that heat, but not uncontested.
There's almost a photo finish there.
Yeah, it was. It was. All right. Do you have the results up there?
I can pull back the results from Heat 1 on my phone. Hunter Dupuis took that first heat in 11.51 with Nas Davis second in 11.72 and Cam Tosach from Raymond third in 11.78. I'll refresh the page and try to get the second results. But again, it looked like Gavin Magistro took the win there.
Yeah, that's a 1/100th of a second time off of Dupree's time from this season. So looks like he's in peak form. So look for him in the final.
Next event on the track is going to be the girls 100 dash. First heat, we have going lanes 1 to 8. Natalie Frazier from Guilford, Laurel Gingrich from Guilford, Amy Coombs from Newfound Regional, Gabby Isabel from Winnisquam, Madison Parrott from Fall Mountain, Jessica Backus from Moultonboro, Gabriela Ciramones from Hillsborough Deering, and Christina Pizzi from Bow. Top seed in this heat is Gabby Isabel from Winnisquam at a time of 13.14.
Nice. All right, we're off. Looks like this Winnisquam athlete's out fast.
But it looks like Laurel Gingrich is
Bow.
from Guilford.
Oh, Guilford. Yeah.
And lane 2 might have taken the win in that heat. We'll get back to you to confirm on that. Close race again.
All right. So we're lining up with this second heat of the women's prelims. So in lane, again, 1 to 8, Aria Sweeney of White Mountains, Julia Tursky of Stevens, Emma LaPierre of Franklin, Abigail Drew of Conant, Allison Kelly of Muhlenberg, only an 8th grader, Skylar Tatakis of Laconia, Anna Lafreniere, I believe, of Bow, and Brianna Frazier of Guilford. So we have the second seed again in this heat, Abigail Drew out of Conant. Her PR from the season is about 0.3 of a second out front of this field. So look for her to pull away and hopefully ease up because she's got a final pretty closely after this. So I think especially with these one day events, these athletes are looking to run as hard as they need to just to have a good seed and to make the final, and not try and do anything crazy in the prelims so that they can show out in the finals.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to go any second here.
Yeah, guns up. Set.
Here we
Rough.
go.
So again, Abigail drew from Conant out pretty early.
And it looks like she will take this heat, followed in second by Skylar Totkis from Laconia.
All right. So we're done with the prelims for the day. It looks like the next event on the track is going to be some hurdles.
Yep, they're gonna go. I don't think we're actually doing any break at all today. Usually, or in the past, when we used to run at this meet, it would go 3:30 start, 4x8s trials, and then 4:30 we'd be running the
Finals.
yeah.
I think with threat of thunderstorms, they're trying to expedite it a little bit.
That's probably for the best.
So it looks like they're lining up for...
I'm no weatherman, but I would say that rain may be in the cards for these athletes today.
Yeah, it looks that way.
So your final. Okay, we'll read out. We do have lists of who has qualified for the final. We will not know what lanes they're in, I don't think. But for
It should be seeded accordingly. So it
Yeah.
should be seeded as the prelims are. So it's the top athletes are in the middle, and then it kind of
top
fans
athlete
out.
in 4, second in 5.
Yeah.
So in order fastest to slowest, you're gonna go for the boys 110 hurdles. Kapongo from Portsmouth Christian, Martell from Newport, Walker from Fall Mountain, Libby from Newfound Regional, Corbin from Kearsarge, Brazeu from Raymond, Bogar from Fall Mountain, and then 8th seed is Jagger Lovely from Newport. And
So it's like Fist and Kampongo's qualifying time was a good deal faster than everyone else's.
but I think they may be running girls first. So in coming out of your girls prelims, your top 8 are going to be Tima Ronish, Sana Saeed, Tori Allen, Sierra Holden, Emma Wheeler, Evelyn Carlton, Sakura Summers, and Emma Ramsey, your top 2 seeds. Tima Ronish from White Mountains and Sana Saeed from Belmont. Looks like we're going to get... Oh, they might actually be taking a little bit of a break here.
Yeah, not much of a break at all for these athletes. They just ran 110, 100 meters and got to come back pretty quickly. Oh, we're up.
You know what? We have the...
Hey, the video's working.
We have the video. Yeah, we have the video.
Wow, that's incredible.
This is big time.
Yeah.
We don't have the clock, though.
Look at that.
And that is a beauteous
Yeah.
sight, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't even think we did anything. I think it just happened. Do you do anything up there? It just
All right.
happened?
Well, it works now.
Wow.
Oh, wait, you know what we clicked? Was the fade button.
Oh.
And...
It's just not up again. Oh, there it is.
No, I changed the input back. Okay.
Wow.
All right, so...
I'd like to say that I probably fixed that. I was messing around with the clock for close to no reason. And here we are. So you see the hurdle crew doing its magic.
Yeah, that's how it would go. Cam taking credit for everything, you know? I would pace him in races, and he would just kick me down in the last 200.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, we don't get to race much anymore.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, actually.
Well, I've been dealing with a plethora of bone injuries, but I'm coming back.
Yeah, we'll be back. We're actually
Looking dangerous right now.
yeah, we're working together again this summer.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the two of us are living together for 8 weeks, which will be a sight. It'll be interesting.
And actually, just utter insanity.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
All right, so we're lining up for this this women's final of the 100 hurdles. Looks like these men are taking a little break from their warm up, being gentlemen, holding the blocks. And
What a great group of athletes we have here in New
what
Hampshire.
a great group. Especially in the division. Especially in the division. All right. So looks like we're setting up for this 100. And I'm gonna pull up the.
Yeah, I'll pull up the. Again, your top seed, Time of Ronish from White Mountains. She's going to be in 4. In 5, you'll have Sana Saeed from Belmont. The rest of the athletes are dispersed. I think then it goes 3, 6, 2, 7. And they're out here.
Looks like early leaders, so this White Mountains athlete. Just getting yelled at pretty loudly.
But it looks like you're going to have Ronish from White Mountains take the win here.
Pretty handily in that.
She's a Division III state champion. We're waiting on official results to come in on that. Still waiting on that. I guess we can.
Wait,
click that. Click that.
Yeah. Do you think this is like the primary screen, or do you think it's the other one?
I don't know.
Does it matter?
I don't think so.
We should ask.
I just want to put the. I wish we could put the times up. Let me see what we got. Okay, we're on. Wait, we're on.
We're still working out some of the kinks in this.
Let's just say that neither of us are computer science majors.
No, not even close. Alright, I think that's the safe bet.
Alright, we got. Yeah.
We could manually probably operate the clock. I don't know the possibilities of that.
I think we might be able to. Might be able to get a little bit of that going on.
Let me ask.
Yeah, let me get the hand clock going on.
Oh.
Ooh, let me see. How do we start it though?
Maybe Dom should be a computer science major.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Oh, we're getting a quick view of long jump over here. Just looks like girls are taking some run-throughs though, so nothing too serious. Actually, probably triple jump.
Where's the
And for the little delay in action here, the boys 110 finals is going to be on the track momentarily. We're waiting for the hurdle crew. Again, your boys 110 hurdle finalists are going to be Kapongo from Portsmouth Christian, Martell from Newport, Walker from Fall Mountain, Libby from Newfound Regional, Corbin from Kearsarge, Brazeu from Raymond, Bogar from Fall Mountain, and Lovely from Newport. And we do have the official results of the girls 100 hurdle finals. I can read top 6. In 6th, Sierra Holden from Newmarket. In 5th, Evelyn Carlton from Epping. 4th, Sana Saeed from Belmont. 3rd, Emma Wheeler of Interlakes. 2nd, Tori Allen from Campbell. And 1st in a time of 16.42, Time of Ronish from White Mountains. Let's be careful with the computer cam.
I'm trying to work out how we can get you guys some hand time.
All right, and the boys are presumably getting to their marks at this point.
Let me go check.
Cam's leaving me, so I'll be able to drive for a little bit here, but I think I can handle it. And they're off. And it looks like Kapongo from Portsmouth Christian's out to an early lead. At the same time, Martell from Newport is close behind him. Kapongo hits the last hurdle, and it's a photo finish. But I think you're going to see Kapongo finish first and Martell from Newport finish second. Your top qualifier, Abigail Drew of Conant, 13.24, but the rest of the field, Laurel Gingrich from Guilford, Skylar Totkiss from Laconia, Gabby Isabel from Winnisquam, Allison Kelly from Moultonborough, Madison Perot from Fall Mountain, Natalie Frazier from Guilford, and Aria Sweeney from White Mountains. And the field separated by a little less than half a second, so we should be in business momentarily. Looks like the girls are about to get in their blocks. All right, and we are about to be off here. And it looks like Abigail Drew is out quick, but at the same time, Skylar Totkiss from Laconia is hard charging.
Oh, it looks like she was challenged by this
Gabby
Winnisquam
Isabel
athlete.
from Winnisquam. Close finish there. I'll get back to you on the official results in a second. I have the boys 110 hurdles results. Kapanga wins in a time of 15.56, followed closely by Mason Martell in 15.65. The next four were Stephen Walker, Ben Corbin, Matt Libby, and Jagger Lovely, just a freshman. And I will read you the girls 100 results final as soon as I can. Lining up for the boys 100 final now will be Hunter Dupuis from Belmont as the top seed, Gavin Magistro from Kearsarge, Nass Davis from Berlin, Cam Tosach from Raymond, Hunter Hicksman from Winnisquam, Ben Ketterer from Hillsborough Deering, Jack Fogarty from Moultonborough, and Nick Travers from White Mountains. Again, Hunter Dupuis, your top seed, running in a time of 11.51 seconds in the prelims. And they look like they're about to be on their mark here.
So I think we have this clock up for you guys. We'll see how close I can get on the 100 with the live timing. But
we'll see. We'll see.
All right, so it looks like we're about to be off.
They're on their marks.
Set. Oh, I got that pretty good. All right. Looks like we're off.
And it looks like Hunter Dupuis from Belmont is going to take that. We have an athlete
down on the track.
It's going to be Cam Tosach from Raymond. His teammates quick out to help him.
It's tough to see.
Yeah. I did not see him go down, so I don't know what happened, but hopefully he's all right. Looks like track and field staff's going to go give him a hand. All right. Moving on from that, I can read the girls 100 dash finals results to you. Abigail Drew from Conant winning in a time of 13.25. Gabby Isabel second in a time of 13.28. Laurel Gingrich third. Madison Perot fourth. Allison Kelly 5, and then Skylar Totkus in 6th. The next event on the track.
Yeah. Looks like there might be something wrong with Cam's hip on this, we're hearing, which is tough to see.
Hip flexor, hamstring. But quickly, we're going to have the girls' 1,600 meter final lineup on the track. First seed, Maya Dube from Kearsarge. Cassie, second, no, I'll just read out the list. Cassie Hemming from Campbell, Lily Bauer from Kearsarge, Alice Riley from Belmont, Delia Cormier from Laconia, Sydney Stockwell from Hopkinton, Anna Grafton from Bishop Brady, Maya Wheel Cooley from Interlakes, Faith Goslin from Winnisquam, Delaney Swanson from Monadnock, Quinn Aldrich from Messinic Regional, Carrie Pierce from Sunapee, Kate Westerbrook from Hopkinton, Ines Tarek from Bow, and Amanda Esters from Portsmouth Christian. Maya Dube, your top seed, in a quick time of 5:11.27. She's 16 seconds ahead of the next closest seed. And they're off here. Hopefully Cam and I can provide you a little bit more in-depth commentary because this might be our strong area.
Yeah, I've raced this 1,600 at the Division III championship 4 times. Not the women's, but the men's.
Thanks for...
Dom and I have raced here before, and see what we got going on. It looks like this top seed athlete is just kind of sitting in the pack right now. I'm looking to see if she's in the...
See if we can get you a 200-meter split here. And it looks like they're going to be out in about 37 seconds.
Pretty quick.
I would say they're probably not going to hold that. Coming through in 74 would mean 4:56, and that would be faster than...
anyone's seed,
Yeah.
So it looks like Maya Doobie is in also in the 3,200. So it looks like she's doing a little bit of a double, and probably doesn't want to do a whole lot right now, which don't blame her for.
Her race strategy at this point seems just to be sitting in the pack.
Yeah, we've all been there before.
Yeah, we've definitely done that once or twice.
Yeah, so they're coming through this quarter. Looks looks like they're about
81 seconds. So that's about 5:24 pace for which would be a PR for most of the girls in this field, except for DIII. So I wouldn't hesitate to call the race an honest race here. DIII moves to the front, and she looks comfortable. Sitting on her shoulder appears to be Cassie Hemming from Campbell.
and Alice Riley from Belmont right there in the mix.
DIII looks comfortable but willing to concede the lead if she does not want to be out in the wind.
Yeah, the wind has picked up a little recently. It's not bad, but
Give you an estimated 600-meter split here of like about 205, 206. See what they are coming through 800 meters. The pace appears to have slowed down a decent amount.
so again, it looks like Doobie's just trying to control this race from the front, and she actually got swallowed up again. It looks like, yeah. So she's back in the pack. Looks like she might have tried to slow it down, and the other girls probably aren't too happy with that, knowing that she's got the fastest PR. So let's see if coming through 800, somebody tries to make this more honest.
Looks like Alice Riley and Cassie Hemming are at the front. 800-meter split, 248, 249. So the pace over that last lap has slowed. 84 seconds for the first lap, and another one of those would have been, what, that would have been 248? Oh, so actually the...
Wait, no.
No, that would have been, because 80s is 240.
Yeah, so it didn't slow.
Oh, it's just
They
about
even
the same.
split it.
My bad.
So it looks like actually they're still running decently quick then, if they're through in
So this could be a... No, they went on 81. It was an 81, then an 88.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So this is the 1,000 split coming up. It looks like it's going to be about 3:33. They're coming around on a lap to go here.
All right.
Alice Riley still in the lead, close with Cassie Hemming from Campbell. But Maya Dube appears to be moving on the outside.
Yeah. So,
And 4:17 with a lap to go. Dube moves to the front, but not a super decisive move. So it appears to still be anyone's race. The top 5 are all grouped together. Alice Riley may be making a move on the outside here.
so six score in this race. So it looks like 6 or 8, 6, right?
It's 6, yeah.
So it looks like the top 5's pretty clear. We got
Pace is increasing down the back stretch. Alice Riley and Dube from Kearsarge duking it out. We're coming up on 200 to go here. Looking like 455 around. See what they close in.
yeah. So not even close to Dube's PR. So it looks like, you know, like I was saying, she's just trying to double.
But she's going to have to
Trying to
work
do
coming down this back stretch to hold off a hard-charging Alice Riley and Cassie Hemming.
Here we go. 100 meters to go. Pack is still all together.
And it's a dead sprint.
Led by Dube, but
Oh, and
she's pulled away from the field.
And she's put the afterburners on today, folks. Looks like it's going to be about 5:30 flat for her.
All right. Yeah, 5:30.65. Yeah, field only about half a second to a second behind.
She really had that one come down to the wire.
Yeah, really.
We will see her again in the 3,200, where she is seated at 11:19.
So we still got some athletes coming in. As we looks like at the top of your screen, you can see the men's 1,600 meter competitors gearing up to race. So you want to name those?
Yeah, there's 13 competitors in the men's 1600. Jeffrey Allen from Campbell's top seed in a time of 4:23. Division record is 4:19, so potentially see that one come down today. Rest of the field: Tyler McLaughlin, Zach Ennis, Landon Valancourt, Sam Call, Kirpal Damian, Drew Granier, DJ Turner, Dylan Robert, Benjamin Neff, Noah Cornish, Tyler Scopolites, and Ryan Mason. Top 2 seeds, Jeffrey Allen of Campbell and Tyler McLaughlin of Mullenborough, 4:23 and 4:26.
Ooh. This would be close race up front, and if it's honest.
Allen only a junior. He's the returning champion.
Is he?
I think so. Yeah, he definitely is. It's like... And we're off. Looks like we had some...
A little bit of jostling in the front there.
It looks like Jeffrey Allen is not looking to cede this lead to anyone. Oh, but Tyler McLaughlin moves quickly to the front.
Yeah.
First 100, probably about 16 seconds. I guess we'll see if that's either pre-race excitement or the boys are trying to run under 4:20 today.
So we'll see. It's kind of these races, as we saw, as they come through the 200, pretty quick.
Yeah, it's definitely out.
Yeah.
We'll say.
So these races seem to be kind of a weird tension between the people in the top seeds who maybe are trying to conserve and don't want to go that quick, and the people right behind them who might want to go quicker so that they might have a shot at taking the win. So
it looks like we're about 49 seconds at 300 meters there, which is probably about 65 second pace.
So we'll see that coming
maybe a little slower.
It's like McLaughlin's through in about 65 mid, yeah. So as the field is strung out right now, and the top 6 is all out in front of everyone.
Well, the pace is hot, and the boys are ready to go.
It looks like 3 groups of 2 out front. You might see Allen and McLaughlin separate from the field. But it looks like this bow athlete, Zach Ennis is hanging on along with
Belmont,
Sam Call.
Sam Call's hanging on too. A freshman, Landon Valancourt from a scenic regional, sticking his nose in it. No problem with that.
All right.
And it looks like McLaughlin's just setting the pace as hot as he can here.
Just tough to do. You know, as McLaughlin can probably run this fast, but doing it from the front is just mentally a lot harder than it might seem.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to come up on... Pace is definitely slowed through the second lap here. About 2:13 through 800 meters.
So there's 68 on this last lap. Still on pace to run McLaughlin's season PR, 4:26.
I think lifetime as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
So McLaughlin's off to UNH next year, and to run.
Be interesting to see where Jeff Allen goes.
Yeah, he's so these two, the second and third athletes are both juniors, so they're hopefully in the process of their recruiting process. It's a long and grueling process, but worth it in the end.
Definitely grueling.
Yeah. So
I love being in the process of a process.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna come up. Boys just got through the K.
Yeah, kind of as we thought might happen. These two, led by McLaughlin, separated off the front. So it looks like unless something crazy happens, looks like a 2-man race for the win here.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Allen honestly looking pretty relaxed. We'll see.
We'll see.
When he tries to make a move, if he does make a move.
3:23 with a lap to go. And Tyler McLaughlin still holding the lead, but Jeffrey Allen makes a hard move there. Looks like he's put on another gear. We'll see. 3:50 to go is a hard place to make a move.
Yeah, see, McLaughlin's still sticking in, but
he has... I would say this is still anyone's race. If I was McLaughlin, I would just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait it out, man.
He's right there. He's kind of pulling up on him.
But I think Jeff has realized that he doesn't want to be in the lead anymore. And we're going to see a tactical last 200 here. Jeff is still in the lead. He's going to have to make it. Someone's going to have to make a decisive move soon.
Yeah, Jeff made a...
Looks like he surged a little bit there, but McLaughlin is coming. Oh, and he's rolling.
It's anyone's race over this last 100.
We're in a dead sprint with less than 100 to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like
Jeff Allen is rolling right
rolled
now.
up a little, but McLaughlin is close behind.
And that's going to be Jeff Allen for the win in about 4:25. McLaughlin very close behind. It's a good race from them. Closing in like about, what, 62, 63 seconds? We'll take that. We'll take it.
All right, so we're coming in with the rest of the top 6.
I will go on my, I'm going to go on my phone to get the final results here. I can recap the girls 1600. Top 6, Anna Grafton from Bishop Brady. 5th, Delia Cormier from Laconia. 4th, Lily Bauer from Kearsarge. 3rd, Cassie Hemming from Campbell. 2nd, Alice Riley from Belmont. And 1st, Maya Dube from Kearsarge in a time of 5:30.65. We'll get the official results of the boys 1600 meter run very shortly, but Jeff Allen winning that over
McLaughlin.
Yeah. Pretty impressive race for him. I'm sure he'll be looking to go faster at Meet of Champions next week.
Alright. So looks like we got this first heat of the women's 4x1 lining up. It looks like this is going to go faster, or slow to fast. So look for the teams who will most likely score in the second heat, but we still have a competitive first heat here. So in lane 1 we have Laconia, followed by Kearsarge, Hopkinton, Dairyfield, Belmont, Newfound Regional, Raymond, and then Prospect Mountain in 8. So again, these races are seeded just like the 100 was seeded, where it's the top seeds in the middle, followed by kind of water falling out. So
I'm going to play around with the clock a little bit more here. See if I can get anything.
So we're trying to link the clock up with the live timing service instead of just reading it to you, but it's
harder than it might seem. Where did our clock thing go, Cam?
I don't know. Oh shoot.
And we're back. All right, you're doing the clock. I'm not doing that.
All right, so we're about to be off in this this woman's 4x1. All right. So we're set.
I can read the official results from the boys 1600 out. 6th, Drew Granier from Stevens. 5th, Sam Call from White Mountains. 4th, Zach Ennis from Belmont. 3rd, Kirpal Damien from Bow. 2nd, Tyler McLaughlin in time of 4:27.08. And 1st, Jeffrey Allen from Campbell in 4:26.17.
Pretty close race out there in front.
Yeah. And so we're in the first heat here of the girls 4x1 relay. Top seed in this heat is going to be Dairyfield at the time of 55.77. Hard to tell who's in the lead now.
Yeah, we'll know more once they. It looks like Dairyfield's out well, followed by whoever's on the inside. All right, so we're coming down this home stretch. Looks like a Dairyfield athlete out in front.
Followed closely by Belmont.
Oh, and we might get a... Oh, that was close. And it looks like the Laconia athlete in lane 1 also contested for that win. So it looks like...
And you know Scott Clark is running this meet because...
Yeah, the men are already
out.
The
men are holding the blocks for the women.
And no more warming up for them. All right, so we're about to go off in this fast heat of the women's
4x1.
4x1.
Seeds in this heat: Portsmouth Christian, Interlake, Stevens, Guilford, Bow, Moldenboro, White Mountains, and Campbell. Your top seed Guilford in a time of 52.35,
wow,
which is about 2 seconds faster than anyone else in the field.
Super warm. All right.
Cam drinking straight from a bottle of milk right now.
All right. We're set.
I feel like that could use a little explanation.
All right. Well, I was thirsty. All right, we're off in this women's 4x1. Look for Guilford to get out hard like they seem to be doing right now.
And it looks like Guilford's made up the stagger. But again, well, it's hard to tell until the last 100 meters here.
I was getting made fun of, so I missed the clock, unfortunately.
My apologies. I had to jump at the chance.
So it looks like Guilford's having a strong third leg and pretty far out in front of this field, as expected.
Guilford with a commanding lead. And maybe not so commanding with a hard-charging Moultonborough. But it looks like Guilford will take the win there. Moultonborough Academy second.
So that was a pretty late push from, I think that's Veely out of Moultonborough.
I will be able to give you the official results of the girls 4x1 momentarily. But right now we're lining up for the first heat of the boys. First heat, slow heat of the boys, will be Derryfield, Monadnock, Hinsdale, Hillsborough Daring, White Mountains, Laconia, Portsmouth Christian, and Winnisquam. Top two seeds in this heat are Hillsborough Daring and White Mountains, both at the time of 47.81. And close behind them is Hinsdale with 48.01, so about 12 seconds a leg there. Top seed in this overall race is going to be Belmont with a seed time of 45.79, but we'll go going with the first heat here.
All right, so it looks like we're getting ready. Runners getting right into their blocks. With actually the first heat is holding them as they're off. So it looks like this team in lane 5 is out well. Can't see who it is.
It's White Mountains.
Okay. It looks like White Mountains out pretty well. Made up that stagger pretty quick. We'll see. Yeah, see, look at them. They're way out in front.
They're rolling.
So they could. They're looking pretty good.
About 34 seconds at the 300 handoff.
Yeah.
Could be a 46-point time right there. 45.
So look for them to.
And they're coming.
Oh, and Hillsborough.
And
but again,
like
White Mountain took this. So look for them to sneak into a scoring position in the in this first heat here. Again, there's only 8, so all I have to do is run faster than 2 of these teams in the fast heat, and you've scored for your school. So. All right, as we're lining up.
Second heat of the boys 4x1 relay. Lane 1, Campbell, 2, Berlin, Kearsarge, Belmont, Newport, Bow, Newfound Regional, and Raymond. Top seed, Belmont, 45.79. Second, Newport, 46.66. Third, Kearsarge, and 46.81. And fourth, Bow, and 46.84. So, looked like that last heat was won in about 46.5 seconds. I will be able to firm that soon.
Again, take all these times that you're seeing up on here with a grain of salt, because I'm doing them by sight. So.
Yeah, and he doesn't have 2010 vision.
Yeah.
And they're off here.
This looks like a good start out of, is that Conant?
Newport.
Newport.
Both orange uniforms.
Yeah.
Looks like Belmont is rolling down this backstretch, though. little wind here. Maybe you might hear that in the microphone a little bit.
All right, we got, looks like Belmont out in front as they come down this home stretch.
And it looks like Belmont has a commanding lead here. But Newport's charging.
About 45 flat on our clock.
Be able to affirm that time soon.
All right, as the women's 400 is getting yelled at, so we'll
Scott Clark has everyone on the track already. Oh, we're good. All right, so first.
I think he's talking to someone else.
Okay. First heat of the women's 400 dash. Lane 2, Leanna Reed of Epping. Lane 3, Maura Zankel of Hopkinton. Lane 4, Zoe Utton of Fall Mountain. Lane 5, Elise Nanda of Portsmouth Christian. Lane 6, Lena Doudier of White Mountains. And lane 7, Emma LaPierre of Franklin. Top seed in this heat is going to be Zoe Utton of Fall Mountain with a time of 65:03. And I think the rain might be coming. We're just pounding through this meet right now, folks. 400s followed by 300s and then 800s already.
300 hurdles.
300 hurdles. Yeah. Apologies.
So is there no official schedule for the meet? It's just as it goes?
There is. It's right there. You have it you have it in your hands, actually.
Yeah, but there's no time for each event.
Oh, yeah, no.
So
it's a rolling schedule.
Yeah, so the athletes are kind of the athletes kind of have to go off how fast the meet's running and how when they think their event might be to warm up, opposed to what we're used to in the NCAA, where you have a specific time for your race.
Yep.
So
warming up actually becomes a lot easier because you can plan your exact time that you need.
Yeah.
Again, we're seeing the first heat of the women's 400 on the track here. Leanna Reed, Maura Zankel, Zoe Utton, Elise Nanda, Lena Doudier, and Emma LaPierre. Top seed is Zoe Utton of Fall Mountain, but followed closely by Elise Nanda. And they're off here.
No prelims and finals for this event, so it appears as though, again, this race is going slow to fast. So these athletes, we're not seated in a position to score, but they're hoping to be able to run well enough to sneak in a scoring position as they're rolling around the backstretch.
Looks like they're out fast through the 200 here. Maybe closer to 30 seconds.
As we're coming down this home stretch, it looks like this athlete in lane 4 of Fall Mountain.
Yep. It looks like it's going to be Zoe Utton of Fall Mountain with a commanding lead here.
Running
63 seconds.
Wow.
That's a PR for her.
Running way faster than her seed. So she's running faster than the seeds of about 3 or 4 of those first seeded girls. So look for her to again sneak into a scoring position.
We're going to have the top flight of the girls on the track now. Lane 1, Jessica Backus of Moultonborough. 2, Megan Ellsworth of Hopkinton. 3, Averill Prack of Kearsarge. 4, Lauren Dean of Guilford. 5, Natalie Frazier of Guilford. 6, Delaney Kendall of Portsmouth Christian. 7, Christina Pizzi of Bow. And 8, Gigi Gallagher of Campbell. Top 3 seeds all with a time of 61 seconds, and then no one was within 2 seconds of them. But Laurel Dean of Guilford, the top seed, in 60.6. So look for her to be strong there.
So Laura Dean actually the defending champion in the 400.
Ooh.
So it looks like she look for her to try and defend her title today.
I'm gonna pick up the umbrella for our camera guy quickly.
Yeah, looks like we might get we're getting some wind. Looks like we might get some rain pretty soon. As we're ready to go in this women's 400, athletes in their blocks. Set and off. With this fast heat of the women's 4. So it looks like both Lauren Dean and one athlete in lane 7, can't see who, are out pretty well.
Christina Pizzi from Bow.
Yeah, both out pretty well.
Looks like Laura Dean has just rolled this stagger though. She's coming very strong here.
Wow, yeah, she's way out in front of the field, even in lane 4.
Maybe making it a sub 60-second attempt today. She comes into the, Lauren Dean coming into the back stretch, or finishing stretch, with a commanding lead. But it looks like she's going to have to hold off a hard-charging Delaney Kendall of Bow, or of Portsmouth Christian. Did you catch the final time there?
It was about, I think it was around 62 seconds. I'm actually looking at this, these results from the women's 4x1. And it looks like White Mountains, Belmont wins in 40-33.
40?
45,
Yeah,
33,
okay,
excuse me.
Okay.
Newport in 2nd, Newfound Regional 3rd, Kearsarge, and White Mountains, as we might have thought, out of the slow heat in, excuse me, this is the men's. I'm messing up all over the place. So White Mountains gets 5th out of the slow heat of the men's 4x1.
All right, first heat of the boys 400 dash on the track here. Alex Poulin of Berlin, Thomas Bastis of Laconia, Alex Kalpagian of Kearsarge, Sam Call of White Mountains, Shay Thierin of Guilford, Isaiah Palafox of Hinsdale, Peter McCusker of Hinsdale, and Hunter McLeod of White Mountains. Top seed in this heat, Sam Call from White Mountains in 54.84. But we saw him in the 1600 earlier, so we'll see what kind of legs he has left.
That's a tough.
I remember running this double in high school. It was horrible.
1600, 400?
Yep.
That's a tough and kind of unconventional double, so we'll see how he fares here.
And it looks like Alex Kalpagian from Kearsarge is actually rolling right now, made up the stagger. I hope I'm saying these names correctly. Apologies to any athlete who hears this, and I'm not. I'm doing my best.
So as they come down, we got some results from the women's 400. Actually, let's let them come down. So it looks like...
And it looks like Kalpagian of Kearsarge is actually going to take this heat 53 seconds. All right, next section is going to be on the track quickly. Here you're going to see Jordan Peck of Muskoma Valley, Owen Schneider of also of Muskoma, Thomas Sullivan of Berlin, Thomas Howlett of Prospect Mountain, Jack Fogarty of Moultonborough, Luke Hogan of Campbell, Harry Ryan of Monadnock, and Nolan Gagnon of Belmont. Top seed is going to be Thomas Howlett of Prospect Mountain in a time of 52.14, just a sophomore here.
Yeah, so it looks like Lauren Dean out of Guilford runs 61.04, best her time from last year. And we thought, we had Zoe Utton out of the slow heat scores 1 point for her team in 6th. So...
You want to read out the top 6?
Yeah. Delaney Kenschel of Portsmouth Christian in 11th. Christina Prizzi of Bow, just a freshman. She got 3rd. Avril Prack of Kearsarge gets 4th. And Natalie Frazier of Guilford. So as we're ready for this.
And we're off with the first heat. No, it's the fast heated boys. Yep. Okay. Look for Hallett and Fogarty and Thomas Sullivan to go head-to-head here. They're all seated pretty close, but again,
yeah,
Thomas
so
Hallett seated almost a full second ahead of the rest of the field.
times to beat here are we got these results is 54-2 and 54-6-6 out of Alex Compangan and Shay Thurnan from Guilford. So this heat's looking to run faster than them, and hopefully their top 6 is trying to run faster than them too.
And it looks like Hallett's rolling, but he's going to have to come up over Luke Hogan of Campbell here. And it looks like he's made up the gap here. And 49, 50, 51.
All right.
That's a good race. We'll wait to see the exact time there, but it looks like Hallett might set a new PR and become a Division III champion. All right. Next event on the track, we're going to keep things rolling here. Girls 300-meter hurdles. So hurdle crew's going to get on the track, get that work in. There'll be two girls 300 hurdles and boys 300 hurdles. There will be 2 heats of each. There's no trials like the hundreds. It's just a final.
So again, like we were saying, about the same athletes competing against each other. So they've seen each other in the final of the 110 hurdles, and now they're racing again. So some results from that second heat of the men's
51.6.
400 meters. Yeah, it looks like 51.66 out of Thomas Hallett of Prospect. Luke Hogan of Campbell in second with 52.2. Jack Fogarty of Moultonborough, third, 52.8. Harry Ryan, just a freshman from Monadnock, comes through in fourth in a time of 53.07. Jordan Peck in 53.48, and Thomas Sullivan rounding out the top 6 from Berlin in 53.74. So pretty close race through third to sixth. All right, as we are trying to line up for this 300-meter hurdles. Again, we'll try and get the time for you, but it's a bit hard to see across the track.
All right, we're still waiting for the hurdle crew to finish up setting up here. But once this is done, we should be rolling.
So give you some, I'll give you some results from the team scores. So right now through 6 events scored, we have in the men's race, we have Belmont out in first with 24 points. Campbell closely following in second with 19. Newport in third with 17. Berlin in fourth with 15 points. So it looks like a pretty close race out in front of the men's events. We'll give you a women's update through 6 events. Looks like with a lot of those points in the 400, Guilford's out in front with 34 points, followed by White Mountains with 23. So it looks like as we're off in this women's 300-meter hurdles.
I have a seed list here. Oh, first heat of women's 300 hurdles. Alyssa Alberto of Stevens, Sakura Summers of Winnisquam, Kyla Agabrot from Fall Mountain, Jasmine Williams of Messinic Regional, and Holly Rolfs from Dairyfield, and Lindsay Borges from Franklin. Top seed in this heat is Kyla Agabrot from Fall Mountain. Second with Jasmine Williams. And they're coming down the last stretch here.
Are we good?
Yeah. All right, and it looks like the Fall Mountain athlete is going to finish with a commanding lead here. Missed this. Forgot to start the clock on that one. But we will get the official results soon on that. Second heat of the women's 300 hurdles. Tama Ronish of White Mountains, Emma Wheeler of Inner Lakes, Evelyn Carlton of Epping, Tori Allen of Campbell, Sierra Holden of Newmarket, Sana Saeed of Belmont, Olivia Mitchell of Newmarket, and Casey Lang from Winnisquam. Top 2 seeds, Tori Allen of Campbell in 49.42, and the second seed is Sierra Holden of Newmarket at a time of 49.87. Those are the only 2 athletes under 50, so expect a quick race out of them.
We caught a little bit of the men's long jump on our way over to the 300 hurdles. Looks like an Inner Lakes athlete. And it's Davis Jollmore jumping. As we're off.
Here we are. Hard to tell who's in the lead yet, looking at the far side of the track, but we'll be able to give you a better picture when they come around here for the final stretch. Looks like Tori Allen of Campbell may be moving. Looks like the 2 athletes, the top 2 seeds, are in fact.
Well, they're hurdle for hurdle right now, coming down this home stretch. Oh,
and
going about the same time.
Looks like Tori Allen of Campbell is going to take this in about maybe 48 seconds, followed closely by Sierra Holden of Newmarket. See if we can get you the official results here. Hard to imagine I'll have them just yet. We do have the first heat, and the first heat winner was 50.48, a freshman, Kyla Egerbot from Fall Mountain. So we'll see if anyone bet. We'll see how she stacks up against the rest of the field here.
It looks like we're getting ready for this men's heat right here.
Yep, the hurdles are just going to get moved up. I think it's 2 clicks. We'll have 2 sections of the men. First heat of the men, lane 1, Brendan Douglas from Campbell. I'll just read the rest. 2, and then there's going to be 7 athletes in this heat, so they're going to be in each lane. William Walker from Kearsarge, Christian Shepard from Franklin, Jagger Lovely from Newport, Nick Brazeo from Raymond, Aiden Rupp of Belmont, and Logan Putnam of Hillsborough Deering. Jagger Lovely, a freshman, the top seed in this heat at the time of 45.3 seconds. We'll see it. He was, I think, 7th in the final, or no, he might have been he was top 6 in the final of the 110s earlier, so we'll see if he can keep his momentum going here. And it looks like Lovely might have hit a few hurdles. So we'll see how he fares coming into the last stretch here. The wind actually changing directions and now blowing against the final stretch. There's a headwind. We'll see.
So is this Conan, or is it
it's Newport.
Newport, so you keep messing that up.
And it looks
actually out of lane 8. We have a Mascoma athlete.
Unlisted on our list, so we actually don't know who that is.
It might have been
It could have been Spencer Stebbins from Mascoma, who's listed to be in the second heat, but we don't really know. I guess we'll find out. If I can get a live results thing up here.
Well, he's not seated on the sheet, so it's unsure that he'll come up in the live results. Hopefully they got him.
I wonder what's gonna happen there.
It must be he ran in the wrong heat.
He might have run in the wrong heat. Which would be it?
Yeah, he definitely won, but
I think he might have just run in the wrong heat. But okay. All right, second heat of boys 300 hurdles. We're gonna see lane 1 through 8. Connor Leggett of Guilford, Hunter Bogar of Fall Mountain, Mason Martell of Newport, Fiston Kapongo from Portsmouth Christian, Stephen Walker of Fall Mountain, Jared Walker of Fall Mountain, twins maybe, Matt Livy of Newfound Regional, Spencer Stebbins of Mascoma Valley, who we may be seeing if he did not run in this heat. Guess we're gonna find out.
Do you see him on the results?
I don't think we have it just yet. We're gonna see.
If you click last completed event.
Oh, yeah. Nope, we just have girls still.
Alright, as they're looking to get ready to get in their blocks for the, you see that saran wrap over the clock. We've just been told to start to rain a little bit. So, hopefully not too hard for these athletes. It has cooled down a considerable amount, which could be good for the upcoming 800 meters.
Especially the 3200.
Yeah, especially. Where we'll see again a 1600 meter champion, as we're off a little late on that clock, but starting off in this fast heat of the men's. Looks like Pongo is out hard.
Yeah, he wasted no time getting straight up to the front. He's going to be chased by Mason Martell of Newport, but we'll see if he can make up this gap. These boys are rolling right now. Pongo seated at 42.95. I'm sure he's trying to improve upon that time here. And he has a pretty commanding lead heading into the last hurdle. And it looks like he's going to take the win there. Maybe about 41 point something. I guess we'll find the final time soon. I actually...
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so it looks like we're hearing that we got about a 50% chance of rain, so hopefully we're on the right side of that coin flip.
We're still safe, but not totally safe.
Alright, as we're lined up for this women's 800, it looks like we have all athletes in this one heat. So actually...
we have 16 athletes on the track for the 800 final, women's 800 final. First seed, Anna Harmon from Raymond in 2:15, and I'll read the rest of them. Rebecca Velli from Moultonborough, Lily Kengel from Portsmouth Christian, Sydney Stockwell from Hopkinton, Cameron Young from Newmarket, Sarah Ciotti from Bow, Peyton Giles from White Mountains, Victoria Dean from Laconia, Carly White from Guilford, Aria Steffen from Guilford, Jessica Hutchinson from Belmont, Joelle Lafreniere from Monadnock, Sadie Lorenz from Monadnock, Lindsay Sanderson from Guilford, Chloe Tobin from Newmarket, and Caitlin Callahan from Guilford. Expect Anna Harmon to make a hard move here. She's seated 7 seconds ahead of anybody else in the field.
Yeah, so it looks like they actually sorted it out with Spencer Stebbins. He looks to have run in the wrong heat, but that's all right. He was 8th in the finals of the men's 300-meter hurdles. Pongo, as we saw, winning and improving his PR. He runs 41.7. Stephen Walker in Fall Mountain in 42.6. Connor Leggett next. Mason Martell and Hunter Bogar and Jared Walker of Fall Mountain rounding out your top 6. As we're coming down, we have a 2-woman race in this.
Anna Harmon is out hard, and it looks like she's being chased by Rebecca Velli, who is the returning champion. But the race is out in 67 seconds, so that's on pace to run about 2:14.
She's wasted no time against Velia, this returning champion.
And the rain is starting to come down on the track here, light drizzle.
I think we're probably okay. Yeah. The wind's actually blowing right into our tent, but we're all set.
We'll see if we can do anything about that, but Anna Harmon here extending her lead over Rebecca Velli from Moultonborough, who looks to be comfortably in second place. Through 600 meters in about 1:45 there. Still looking to run. All right, and Anna Harmon is coming down the final stretch here. Commanding lead. See if she's looking to run close to 2:15, maybe possible 2:12:13, 14, 15, about 2:17 for her, and then finishing second is going to be Rebecca Velli of Moultonborough, and about 2:22. And Sydney Stockwell of Hopkinton making a late charge to finish third. Lining up, we'll get the official results of the women's 800 soon. Boys 800 patiently waiting outside of the track. Ian Daly of Interlake seated first. And then we'll read the rest. Hunter Burns from Kearsarge, Jeff Allen of Campbell, Nick Randos of Belmont, Sam Call, who we've seen in the 400 and 1600 already, Dakota Samaro of Messinic, Alex Lasada of Interlakes, Tyler Hebert of Monadnock, Dylan Robert of Winnisquam, Kyle Mann of Winnisquam, Drew Grenier of Stevens, Harry Ryan of Monadnock, Conrad Hodgman of Epping, Daniel Roberts of Hinsdale, Oscar Miller of Bishop Brady, and Alex Kumpf of Newmarket. So
I've heard this race might be fast today. I have an inside source.
What would your inside source be?
My not so little brother is the big guy in this this event. So we'll see. As the waterfall's messed up a little bit. Oh, and they're off. Oh, there's like a little pushing out front of this men's 800. But still, Ian Daly of Interlakes out to the front.
And it doesn't look like it's absurdly fast here, but I could be mistaken. Looks like about 15 seconds for the first 100. Ian Daly moving hard into the lead. Good thing about the rain, there's not a ton of wind.
So as the field is still kind of bunched together, it doesn't look like it's gone out too hard. These men are through the 200. Looks like about 31 seconds.
Ian
so
Daly,
nothing crazy out here.
Ian Daly, the defending champion, looking to hopefully improve upon his time of 159.05 from last year, but don't know if he will catch Sean Munnelly's 2014 division record of 155.
Oh, man. All right, we're coming through the quarter here. Not crazy fast, so about 102. Look for a negative split out of these guys.
It's anyone's race coming through the quarter mile. And Ian Daly looks like he's making a hard move now. The rain coming down heavy on the track.
So it looks like the mile champion, Jeffrey Allen, is trying to do this double. He's moving up on the back stretch into second place.
Ian Daly's starting to get a little bit of a gap, though. He just looks like he's not fresh because he ran the 4x8 earlier, which we didn't have on film for you, but he's coming.
Yeah, so it looks like he's extending his lead as he's chased.
He's opened up his stride now. He's rolling.
Yeah.
Took a peek back there. Don't really think he needs to do that at this point. Jeffrey Allen charging with Hunter Burns in second.
Yeah, so at this point we're looking to see if we'll see he's looking back. Maybe he's trying to celebrate. What's his motive?
That's a hard negative split there.
Through the line. You saw, they're coming, the field's coming through. As you saw, the woman, nice lady trying to direct them, put out her hand to direct my brother, and he thought it was a high five. But they're coming through the...
he's been known to...
we got Sam Call rounding out this field, doing that tough triple. So we'll have some results for you soon. We'll look for the...
we can talk about the... super impressive women's 800-meter results. Wish we had... I didn't notice this at the time, but it looks like Anna Harmon from Raymond set a new division record.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. It set in 2000. It was Marissa Peterson from Alton with 2:20, but Anna Harmon beat that by almost a full 4 seconds, running 2:17.02. The previous record was 2:20.94.
Wow.
And top 6 there was Anna Harmon, Rebecca Velli, Sydney Stockwell, Lily Kendall, Cameron Young, and Victoria Dean rounding out your top 6 of the women's 800. We'll wait for the men's. We have the men's 800 final results as well. Ian Daly winning in 1:59.58 after a 62-second opening lap. So a good negative split there. And then the next 5 were Jeffrey Allen, Hunter Burns, Nick Randos, Dakota Samaro, and Tyler Hebert. So now we will move through the charging rain we have 3 events left on the track. The 200s, the 3200s, and the 4x4s. So we'll have 2 heats of each gender for the 200. There's no trials. It's just a final. We'll start with the girls. The first heat, you'll see there's 6 athletes competing in that. Genevieve Lombara of Monadnock, Skylar Totkus of Laconia, Amy Coombs of Newfound, Brianna Frazier of Guilford, Selena Coronis of Newport, and Allison Kelly of Moultonborough. Top seed in this heat is Amy Coombs of Newfound Regional at a time of 28:34.
This looks like they're getting ready to go over here. This rain's coming down, but thankfully no lightning or thunder yet. So we haven't had to delay the meet. The athletes just have to deal with the rain is all.
And on the feed right now, you've got a quick peek over at the high jump. Cannot be pleasant to land on that mat right now. Just a puddle. People frantically charging to make sure their windows are up. And it looks like we will get going any second here.
All right. We're down in the blocks for this women's 200. Heat 1 of 2. And they're off.
And they're out fast. Look for Amy Coombs of Newfound Regional to be coming out in the lead here. And it looks like Skylar Totkus of Laconia is actually going to be hard charging in first right now, trying to beat her seed time of 28:54, and I think she will by almost a full second.
A little slow. I was a little slow on that.
Oh, okay. So 27 point something, or maybe 28 low. We'll get official update on that shortly. Rain continuing to come down here on the track.
Yeah, so my phone's telling me it looks like it's going to be raining for at least the next half an hour, probably the next 90 minutes.
That's a shame. But it'll keep them cool.
All right, they're getting down in the blocks for this fast heat of the women's 200.
All right, fast heat. Natalie Frazier of Guilford, Gabby Isabel of Winnisquam, Holly Olson of Portsmouth Christian, Haley Drew of Conant, Lauren Dean of Guilford coming back on the 400, Madison Perot, Fall Mountain, Avril Prack of Kearsarge, and Jocelyn Lantien of Berlin. Top seed's going to be Haley Drew of Conant with a time of 27:26. But we have a few athletes close behind her, and they're off here.
Couldn't hear the gun over there because of the rain, so the timer's kind of off. But
it looks like Haley Drew of Conant is coming very hard here.
She'll win.
She'll win. We'll get an official time there. Definitely not 23.5 seconds like Cam has on the clock now, but nonetheless a good race. We will do our best to keep the timing as on point as we can.
Yeah, we're getting some rain down on our tent, so we're struggling to hear the time over here, but looks like we're back on the high jump for a minute.
All right, and we are going to be moving on to the boys sections of the 200-meter dash here. 2 sections. First section, Alex Kalpagian of Kearsarge, Nas Davis of Berlin, Fiston Kapongo coming back after the 300 from Portsmouth Christian, or 300 hurdles from Portsmouth Christian, Gavin Magistro of Kearsarge, Matt Nichols of Bow, Jack Fogarty of Moultonborough, Sienna Shane Laris of Interlakes, Peter McCusker of Hinsdale. And the top 2 seeds in this heat, Gavin Magistro of Kearsarge and Matt Nichols of Bow, both seated at 24:24, and they're coming here. Cam, did you get the clock?
Yeah.
Close this time? We could actually hear it this time.
Yeah, it was pretty close. So it looks hard to see from our angle.
And it looks like they're all lined up. But it actually looks like the Muhlenborough athlete in 6, Jack Fogarty, is going to take the win there. Followed closely by Sienna Shane Laris from Interlakes. We'll get an official time on that soon.
Yeah, we heard 23:98.
Ooh, nice. That's going to be ahead of both of their seed times. I think we have the official results from the girls 200 final. Haley Drew from Conant wins in a time of 27:25. Holly Olson second from Portsmouth Christian. Lauren Dean third from Guilford. Skylar Totkus fourth from Laconia out of the first heat. Jocelyn Lantien fifth from Berlin, and Gabby Isabel sixth from Winnisquam. Haley Drew only a sophomore, so she has a few more years to continue improving upon her results.
All right, so looks like we're down in the blocks for...
And winning that first heat of the boys 200 was Jack Fogarty in 23:84. Second, Sienna Shane Laris in 23:98. This heat of the 200, you're going to see John Thibault, Newport, Hunter Hinksman, Winnisquam, Ian Dillon, Derryfield, Hunter Dupuis, Belmont, Eli Dupingi, Interlakes, Nathan Bazoki, Campbell, Stephen Walker, Fall Mountain, and Trevor Gomes, Campbell.
Wow.
And that was a close race.
Looks like we had
The Belmont
athlete
Hunter
out front.
Dupuis coming back from his 100 final.
So we're lining up for this...
Oh, and the women's 32. We'll get the official results of the boys 2 very soon, but the girls 3,200 meters is lining up on the track. Maya Dube coming back up to her win in the mile, top seed by 12 seconds. And then Lisa Corso from Portsmouth Christian, just a freshman. Alice Riley from Belmont. Cassie Hemming from Campbell. Jenna Bears of Kearsarge. Caitlin Callanan of Campbell. Leah Dukowicz of White Mountains. Anna Grafton, Bishop Brady. Lily Bear, Kearsarge. Margaret St. John, Hinsdale. Faith Goslin, Winnisquam. Hayden Keene, Kearsarge. Lily Sable from Hawkinton. Quinn Aldrich, Messinic Regional. Helena Mitchell, Newmarket. And Michelle Freeman of Campbell. And it looks like I have to give props to Lisa Corzo, Portsmouth Christian, wearing a hat for this race. That's just huge
Smart.
moves.
Yeah, it's smart.
Cameron
like-
probably doing something similar.
Yeah, it's nice to block the rain. 'Cause it's 8 laps a long way to run in the rain.
Yes, it is.
That's where coming up.
And
it looks
off.
like Dube has actually switched to flats for this race, which is interesting.
I didn't have flats in high school. I just had spikes. That's it.
Might be kind of hard to grip the track in the rain, but should be all right.
Probably just trying to save her calves for next weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
I remembered something I did my sophomore year of high school. I got my first ever pair of cross country spikes, and my first thing to do in them, I went on like a 6-mile run around my town.
In them?
Yeah,
Wow, why?
I thought it was a good idea.
We've learned a lot since.
I've definitely learned since then. Maybe not enough.
Yeah.
But looks like the first 200 split. It's gonna be around 44 seconds, 45 seconds. That's about 12-minute pace, barely sub 12-minute pace there.
So again, you see Dube straight to the front. She was a little reluctant last time, but this time she's kind of making it her race, you know?
But she does not seem to be pushing the pace very hard, trying to save the race to the end.
All right, we're coming through the
80. The pace is a little faster than we anticipated. 126. So 85 seconds per quarter mile is 5:40 pace, which would be 11:20, and that was about. So that was.
You can do it.
Yeah. So they're on pace to run about 11:28 after that first lap, if you do the math. So that was 126. They'll be running 5:44 a mile.
So you got some results from the men's 200. Hunter Dupree of Belmont won it in 22:8, besting his own time from last year. We had Ian Dillon of Dairyfield in second, Eli Dupigny of Interlakes in third, Nathan Bazacuni of Campbell in fourth, Stephen Walker in fifth, and Trevor Gomes in sixth. So I believe that's a bit quicker than his seed time. As nobody in the league was even under 22.3, and Hunter Dupree came out and ran 23.3 rather, and Hunter Dupree came out here and ran 22.8. So
That's fast.
yeah, very fast. So he's choosing the right time to come on at the end of the season. As we're through about 800 meters of this women's race, so we're
Pace 2:54 there, the 800 split. Again, so 3 minutes flat would give you 12 minutes.
Yep.
And if you take, so they're on pace around about 11:36 now, a little slower second lap. But it does look like Maya Dube and Lisa Corso are separating themselves from the rest of the field. They'll be coming through the K now. Looks like the 1,000 split about 3:38 around. That's an estimate.
trying to figure out our weather situation, and it still looks like it's going to rain for about another 70 minutes. The meet probably will be over by then, but again, we're wishing for no thunder so that we can continue this race without a delay. So, I actually don't know the protocol if there's thunder during a race. Do you know if?
I have no idea.
So as we come up with 5 laps to go, 4:21 through that lap there, as these two again have split up from the pack, leaving Alice Riley kind of in no man's land. It's a tough place to be for 5 more laps, but we're hoping it works out for her. So, got another big pack actually towards the back of this race. So look for these girls to work together, try and best their season best. It's one thing that Dom and I have found in our experience with the state and specifically this division. There's a lot of camaraderie.
Oh yeah.
As much as you don't want to lose to anyone, really, you're as happy as you can be for people to run well. So we're both thankful for that. I hope these girls take advantage of
A good opportunity to
yeah.
just push each other to the absolute limit today. And we're going to come up on the 1,600 split here. Maya Dube still in the lead.
What's that? Oh, really? Oh, wow.
We actually just got confirmation on the thunder policy. If there is thunder during the race, they stop, and it's a 30-minute delay, which would be actually quite unfortunate for an athlete in the middle of a 3,200.
Yeah. Considering they've already run
Over a mile.
Yeah.
Was that split about 5:53, I think?
Yeah. Especially for Dube, who's already run 1 mile. So instead of running 3 miles on the day, she'll have to run 4. So again, we're hoping that doesn't happen. I've actually never seen it happen, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
I've never been in that position.
So we're coming around. Get a view of the whole field here, but again, the leaders have well over a 50-meter gap on the rest of the field, probably nearing 80 meters. So it's a 2-woman race. It looks like instead of Dube sitting on somebody, she's being sat on this afternoon. So See how that works out for the two of them. So how many laps? We have 3 laps to go.
Yep,
for
3
these
to
leaders.
go, and they are at 7:16, right on the dot.
Looks like the rain has eased up a little bit. I don't know if that's just from
Alice Riley still in third, and the 2 Campbell athletes, Caitlin Callanan and Cassie Hemming in 4th and 5th, followed closely by Jenna Bears of Kearsarge in 6th. Still anyone's race at the front, and the top 6 positions are undecided at the moment. Dube still in the lead, leading Lisa Corso from Portsmouth Christian.
yeah.
Interested to see if she makes another hard move.
Yeah, right about the last 30 meters.
They're about 1K to go right now, so if I was in the race, this might be where I start thinking about ratcheting down the pace.
Yeah, it's interesting with her. Whoa, we got a little waterfall in there. It's interesting with her having already run the mile. So she, at least if it was me, I would be a little reluctant to move that early.
You would probably have. If this was you and me on the track right now, I would be in Dube's position, and Cam would probably be sitting right on me.
We've been here before.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
2 laps to go. 8:43.
still these two just stride for stride. We'll see if she waits again. So we got, again, Alice Riley out for third. Staying in her position.
With the 2 other athletes, I think almost a full 100 meters ahead of anyone else. So the race is for first, and then the race for the next spots. Alice Riley has a bit of a gap on the next athletes behind her, but it looks like Lisa Corso is actually making a move on Dube now at 600 meters to go. We'll see if Dube responds. The rain even harder now.
Yeah.
And it looks like Dube is sitting comfortable there.
Oh, as this rain just comes pouring, you can even see in the camera, it comes pouring down right now. It actually looks a little lighter off in the horizon. Maybe, hopefully this is the end of it.
We'll see.
Oh, maybe it's, yeah. We think maybe it's blowing back behind us and we're mistaken, but.
And here we are. We're coming up on 400 meters to go here in the women's 3200. Lisa Corso from Portsmouth Christian, a freshman, leading sophomore Maya Dube from Kearsarge. 10:09 with a lap to go. Fireworks on the track.
There's still anyone's race out front. We have this Portsmouth Christian actually trying to push the pace, trying to run the kick that she saw to Dube's legs from last race out of her. So,
and there is 300 to go. Dube still sitting on Corso. And it looks like Corso is just trying to ratchet down the pace even further. But Dube is about to looks like she's about to make a decisive move. Coming up on 200 meters to go.
Still, same thing.
She might be waiting till the last 100 as she did in the mile, or 1600. Important distinction. And Dube comes charging hard on the outside. And this could come down to the final stretch. We'll see if Corso has anything left in her legs. Hard to be a freshman competing with a older, stronger athlete.
Yeah, she pulls pretty handily away from...
And Dube puts a very hard move down to finish in 11:22. Just outside of her seed time, and Corso setting a PR of 11:24. An exciting race there.
Yeah, we got that's a tough way to do it out of Corso, running your PR with having to take control of the race. So props to her.
Yeah, great race from her.
As we're looking for the other finishers, it looks like Alice Riley in third here.
Maybe fourth.
It might be this Kearsarge athlete, actually.
I think it's going to be Jenna Bears of Kearsarge coming hard in fourth.
She's in third.
Oh, third, yes.
Wow, so Alice Riley and these two Campbell athletes closing on her hard, trying to beat their teammates. Jeez. And so actually this athlete in third was the 9th seed. So props to her too for crushing her seed. As I'm convinced that we got clear skies on the horizon here.
You've
So
always been an optimist, Cam. Always been an optimist.
What's going on?
We'll get some official results on the women's 3200 soon, but Maya Dube from Kearsarge finishes up the double in 11:22, just 3 seconds off her seed time of 11:19. That's impressive, especially on a day like today. Running the 1600, 3200 double is never easy. But I guess we do have to give shout-outs to, just not at the Division 3 meet, but at the Division 1 meet yesterday. Jackie Gahn from Exeter running the 16.8 and 32, running 10:14, which we'll see how that would stack up in the guys' race here today. I think it might do pretty well.
Well, let's check out those seed times. See what? Actually, we accidentally stopped the clock. We still got athletes coming in. We have a final sprint here. Looks like either teammates or rivals. Can't tell by their uniform. Looks like they go to different schools, but
Campbell and Newmarket. And we're gonna get the boys 3200 on the track as soon as we can here. We have one more finisher, I think. But I'll read off the list. Tyler McLaughlin from Moultonborough seeded first, 9:43. He is almost 30 seconds ahead of the next seed. Lucas Bateau of Monadnock, George Gowdy of Fall Mountain, Richard Fournier of Winnisquam, Logan Thibault of Messinic, Connor Jackson of Belmont, Simon Dineski of Hopkinton,
Sam misses us. Yeah, we just got a
Sam Berube of Bow, Trevor Pauling of Kearsarge, Paul Damien of Bow, Sam Stiles of Berlin, Noah Masso of Laconia, Kyle Mann of Winnisquam, Robert McLean of Messinic, Trevor Scopolites from Campbell, and Matt Michaud from Dairyfield. Again, we have Tyler McLaughlin seated almost a full 30 seconds ahead of everyone else in the field here. We'll see what his strategy is going into the 32 here.
So we got a little weather update. Belknap County just got a warning for thunderstorms, up to 40-mile-per-hour wind, and pea-size hail. So we're hoping we weren't. Tilton wasn't. Oh, they're clearing the field here. It looks like.
We are back after an inclement weather break, just on time for the men's 3,200-meter final at the Division III State Championship. Again, Tyler McLaughlin seated first, about 30 seconds ahead of everyone else. Lucas Bateau from Monadnock, George Gowdy from Fall Mountain, Richard Fournier from Winnisquam, Logan Thibault from Messinic, Connor Jackson, Belmont, Simon Dineski, Hopkinton, Sam Berube, Bow, Trevor Pauling, Kearsarge, Paul Damien, Bow, Sam Stiles, Berlin, Noah Masso, Laconia, Kyle Mann, Winnisquam, Robert McLean, Messinic Regional, Trevor Scopolites, Campbell, and Matt Michaud, Dairyfield, and we are off with the men's 32. Unfortunately, we did not start the clock, so we can actually get that going. We'll give you some live stats. Do you want to
Yeah, I'll get up and
see what the time is now, and then we'll just go off of that.
I'm just gonna get the first lap then.
All right. Yeah.
I can't get the clock on.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it back up. The good news is we did not. Oh yeah, I got it. We should just give splits. Cam's gonna read the first lap split here. About 77 seconds, so that's gonna be about 10:16 pace for the field. Tom McLaughlin in the lead there. Seeing if I can get some of this stuff. Oh, we have the clock up.
I don't think it's on the thing though.
I'm working on it. All right, we'll just keep it going. So 77 seconds to that opening quarter. We'll keep it timing for you.
I'm trying to set back up after this 30-minute rain delay. So thankfully the rain is gone. Our athletes won't get hit by thunder.
Lightning, hail,
Yeah.
some of the perks of running in New Hampshire. Insane weather.
Yeah. So humidity's back. It looks like it's heating up again. The sun might even come out again.
Clouds are trying to burn off right now.
Yeah, as they're coming down the home stretch. Again, first lap, not too quick. We're going to see them come through. So McLaughlin's run 9:43, and he's out to an early lead. It looks like that lap for him was about a 79. So pace is slowed considerably. Again, it's tough for these athletes after that big break that they had to take for the storm. But again, McLaughlin, the top seed by about 30 seconds out front, controlling the pace, trying to make it slow, it looks like.
It looks like we have Lucas Bateau of Monadnock in second and George Gowdy of Fall Mountain in third. Hopkinton athlete Simon Dineski nestled himself in fifth there. Not that I'm partial to Hopkinton, but I definitely am a little bit.
So we've gone through a K. We're coming around about, coming up on 1,200 meters to go, or 1,200 meters into this race.
We're going to be looking at the next split here. Last lap was 79 after a 77. So that would put them roughly, all right, we'll get you the split here. That was another 77. So looking roughly between the 10:15 to 10:20 pace range there.
So you might be looking at between Doobie and McLaughlin, two pretty similar races in this 3,200.
I would expect McLaughlin to make a decisive move at the mile and pick up the pace.
You think?
Yeah, I'm calling that.
I'm calling 600 meters to go. So we'll see who wins this little non-catch bet we have going on here.
Yeah.
Dom actually bet me his free shoes from Runner's Alley that he got just now. So we'll see how that goes.
I actually don't remember doing that, so. Looks like Tyler McLaughlin's still in the lead here from Moultonborough, followed by Lucas Bateau, and then a nice chase pack made up by what would appear to be Sam Berube from Bow, Simon Dineski from Hopkinton, George Gowdy of Fall Mountain, and Logan Thibault of Messinic Regional. That last lap, roughly another 77, but it looks like McLaughlin is moving up. That was the mile split. What are you thinking there? It's probably like 5:13, 14.
Yeah, so they're about I don't know, probably a little closer to 5:10, I think. So it looks like McLaughlin is trying to make his move here.
Yeah, I don't want to say that we talked about this a couple seconds ago, but I said he was going to move at the mile, and he appears to have moved at the mile.
Looks like Dom was right, and he wins this one. Doesn't win any shoes. But
No free shoes for you.
yeah,
Ken.
don't you wish that you had agreed to that?
Nope.
All right, as we're looks like McLaughlin's put about
15 meters, 20 meters on that pack.
Yeah, in the last, 350 meters, so looks like he's trying to maybe not run super fast, but
Just settle in,
yeah.
make himself comfortable, get ready for Meet of Champions next week.
So we'll get another lap for you guys at that was a 60 or a 74 out of him. Tom, you want to talk about what Simon Dineski's doing right now?
Simon, his main goal is to just make Meet of Champions. He's really struggled with injuries he had a really good junior year of cross, and then he got hurt during the winter. and didn't. It is a weird bone stress injury. Had a hard time coming back from that, and he almost missed a year of running. And he's kind of just getting back into it now. Hasn't been running too much. Ran the 4x8 earlier today, but I don't know if you remember. I think he was almost top 10 at Meet of Champions in cross during 2016. Ran like 16:05 or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's actually trying to pull away and make his own little chase pack of just himself, followed by the rest of the guys. But he's I don't know if he's trying to chase down McLaughlin right now or if he's just trying to secure second place. Hopefully he's going to make this a race. That could be interesting.
We'll see if he chases him down. Daneski does look strong, though.
Yeah, we'll get this split for you from McLaughlin with
Presumably 2 laps to go.
So that was another 77. So again, yeah, he just ran that 60 or that 74, and then kind of settled into the same pace that he was running. So as Daneski puts more of a gap on this field still, so we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, he looks like he's right in between McLaughlin and the chase pack right now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. They're coming up on 600 meters to go. McLaughlin looks like he will not be caught today. But Daneski's going to do his best. And then we have the chase pack made up of Gowdy. And it looks like Connor Jackson from Belmont is pushing up there as well. Coming up on... And this will be the penultimate final stretch for McLaughlin. Same thing with the whole field. And it looks like Gowdy is making a hard move to try to beat out Sam Berube for 3rd place. The race will be for 3rd. Connor Jackson and Lucas Buteau are both there.
So another 77 out of
Actually,
McLaughlin up there
and
at the front.
That's also not Sam Berube. That actually appears to be Kirpal Damien of Bow, not Berube. That's erroneous by me. And it does look the race. Daneski is not safe for 2nd right now because Gowdy and Damien are both hard charging at the moment. But it appears that with 200 meters to go, McLaughlin's just going to open up his stride and bring it home. Yep. Daneski still holding out for 2nd, but he really has to go on these last 100 meters here. This is for the top 3 MOC's spots. McLaughlin is safe. There's 4. There looks like Daneski comes into the final stretch. 3 athletes chasing him. That's going to be Damien, Connor Jackson, and George Gowdy. But Daneski's going to get 2nd. And Damien's 3rd, followed by Connor Jackson, and then George Gowdy from Fall Mountain. Lucas Buteau of Monadnock finishing after them. And the Messinic athlete Logan Thibault, followed by Berube, and then Trevor Pauling. We still have a pack of athletes on the track, and they're going to sprint it out here for the final little bit. I think Sam Stiles from Berlin is putting in a pretty good finishing stretch, as well as Kyle Mann, that's his older brother, Kyle Mann from Winnisquam coming in.
Oh, we got a fall at the end of this.
Sam
Looks
Stiles
like he's
of
up.
Berlin, actually running in 2 ankle braces. That's hardcore.
It's tough after this little delay here.
No, almost no time for these athletes to warm up if they were forced to be inside. Maybe they jogged around a little bit. But we will be getting going with the last athlete is finishing the 32. That's going to be Trevor Scopolites from Campbell. And the infamous Scott Clark will be getting this first heat of the women's 4x4 onto the track. First heat, you'll see Winnisquam, Interlakes, Fall Mountain, Monadnock, Stevens, Moldenboro, Messinic, and Prospect Mountain with Monadnock having the top seed of 437. We do not have relay list names, so we'll just go by team name here.
So we got got some results for you guys through 12 events. So in the women's race, which we got the we're getting yelled at. We got the 4x4 coming now.
Get the clock.
What's that?
Get the clock.
Dude, the clock doesn't turn on.
Or just get the start.
We're trying to find the clock here. Sorry, we're not sure that.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, you have to. Oh, okay. 1 second. I think I might have. You have to do. We're trying to figure out the clock here.
Like to have him for the 4x4 here.
Yeah, we would. See, it's not showing up on our screen here,
Okay.
unfortunately. But so again, I was saying. Oh, we got a bunch of field events coming through actually. As we're off in this women's 4x4.
Did you get the split on that?
I did not. I apologize. I'm looking at some results here. Let's find some here. So after the women's 3200, we're looking at. I wish that. We're looking at Conan out in front of Guilford by 7 points. So. Seemingly, if the field events don't affect this too much, it could come down to this 4x4 being the deciding race between the two. As Dom's up trying to get some splits here. So we got these ladies coming down. We're doing a 3-turn stagger here, so. It's going to be a little hard to get these splits since they're not exactly across the finish line. So it looks like Moultonborough Academy out front, followed by a little bit of a tough handoff from Stevens, and Dom looked like Dom got the split on that.
It was about 66 seconds for the first 400, so that would be about 4:24 for these girls if they hold that. Going into this second leg, you see Moultonborough Academy with the lead, followed by I cannot see the second team right now. I can't distinguish them.
They're black or blue or something. It's hard to tell with some of these uniforms. I think that is
Monadnock.
Monadnock?
Yeah, it looks to be Monadnock. Third looks to be Stevens. Fourth would appear to be Prospect Mountain, followed by Winnisquam, Interlakes, and then Messinic. Coming out of that second split looks like it was about a 68, 69 second leg. Moultonborough Academy still out front here, but the Monadnock leg appears to be closing on her pretty strong. Stevens closing and Prospect Mountain trying to hang on for fourth place right now in this heat. Going into the last leg here.
So we got some men's results through 14 events. So after the 3200, Campbell's out in front with 57 points. Interlakes in second with 46. Belmont close to with 42. And Hopkinton with 28, rounding out that top four. As we come down the stretch of this third leg of the women's 4x4.
And Moultonborough is still in the lead, fighting off a hard charging Monadnock.
Yeah. I believe she's passing off to runner-up in the 800 meters, Becky Veely. So look for her to hold off this competition and bring her team in for the win of this slow heat of the women's 4x4. You get a split on that? No. We missed the split on that last lap there. So it looks like see Becky Veely out here in front.
And she's coming into the finals.
Yeah, she is not going to get caught
now. And it actually looks like the Stevens athlete has moved into second ahead of Monadnock. So there will be that.
Alright, so Becky Veely coming down this home stretch, going to pretty easily win her heat.
And if the first split was a 66, that puts them probably about 4:30 finishing time.
That improves their seed time by about 11 seconds, so got to be pretty happy with that, especially after most of their athletes compete in a lot of events today. So. Alright, as we're coming through with the last few legs of this 4x4. We got 2 more teams out on the track, I believe. We're getting ready for the fast heat.
We'll get our we'll make sure we're on top of the splits for this next one.
Has quickly moved out onto the track. Section 2 of 2.
Which you will see Bow, Hopkinton, Campbell, Guilford, Kearsarge, Raymond, Newmarket, and Dairyfield. Note that Guilford is seated 11 seconds ahead of the next closest competitor, which is Kearsarge.
Yeah.
Some strong 400 strength.
Yeah, they had a bunch of women in that 400 meter fast heat today, so
that'd be
should be what looks like an easy win for them. Hopefully for them that their athletes aren't super tired. As it's actually, surprisingly, Conant doesn't look to have a team in this 4x4. And they're out front right now, so depending on field events, we could see this race being the deciding factor in who wins.
I guess we'll see. All right. Hard to tell who's in the lead yet because they're still in lanes, but the Guilford athletes appear to be out strong.
Yeah. Again, this 3-turn stagger makes it a little difficult to tell, difficult to split even with these athletes not all starting at the start-finish line. But we're going to do our best. So you can kind of tell by who hands off first, who might be out in the lead. Kind of got our view blocked right now, but it looks like Guilford's well out in front of the rest of this field.
Yeah, 57 seconds on my watch right now. But Kearsarge actually might hand off first for this leg. About a 64-second leg there.
As looks like Kearsarge is out front. They're about to make this cut on this turn here into the lane 1.
This used to be the 400 leg that I would run.
The second one?
Yeah.
Dom didn't want to race me in the anchor leg, so he used to do the second leg.
I didn't have the raw speed. Oh, we had like some good 400 guys on our team.
Yeah.
Nick Fleury and Aaron Dobe. Both.
Yeah.
Nick's team, he's running for WPI. Their 4x4 actually made the Division III national meet.
They did. I saw that.
And Aaron is running for UNH right now. And he's doing really
also
well.
running well, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Guilford and Kearsarge neck and neck down the stretch.
This could be actually a race. Remember, Kearsarge is seated 11 seconds slower than Guilford, but Kearsarge hands off first. That's going to be about 2:06 at the handoff. So that would appear to be a 62-second leg from them. And this girl from Kearsarge is
out quick.
She's rolling.
She's running lane 2 for a little bit. I hope she cuts in.
I think she might.
I'm hoping she doesn't have to run the 405 meters instead of 400. So we'll see. She's really going out hard. We'll hope that pays off for her. But this Guilford athlete's kind of reeling her in, it looks like, from our angle.
And it looks like on the anchor legs here, you're going to see a battle of distance runner versus medium sprinter. Doob from Kearsarge is on the anchor for their 4x4, and what's her name? Lauren. I'm gonna find it. Lauren Dean from Guilford, presumably on the anchor leg there.
So Guilford's going to come in with a big advantage, and we'll hope that Doobie has had 3 miles under her legs today, so we hope that she...
I've been there, Cam.
Yeah, I've been there too. It's not easy, so we'll see how she switched back into her...
And then Hopkinton charging hard in third.
Doobie here has switched back into her spikes, so looks like she's ready to rip.
She's ready to go.
She'll hopefully show some of that...
Guilford looks to have amassed a seemingly unassailable lead.
Yeah. Well, that's a good word.
Ivy League education.
I actually saw you reading the word unassailable on like the Webster word of the day this morning, so I don't really know what to say about that. But as Guilford comes down this home stretch way out in front, it looks like Doobie just... Oh, she actually got past.
Yeah, it looks like Hopkinton could actually pull out a second place finish here.
As Guilford comes out and shows why they're the 11-second favorite.
Finishing in 4:15.
Actually, we have a race here as Doobie shows her kick that she showed us.
And that's going to be 4:21 and 4:22 respectively for them. Bo finishing 4th in that race. Campbell's seemingly going to finish 5th. Anna Harmon coming back from her 800 to finish 6th. And it's going to be Newmarket in 7th, followed by Derryfield in 8th. And I think we're going to get going on the boys 4x4 now. Scott Clark motions them out onto the track.
We ran against a Harmon from Raymond back in our day, so...
Yeah.
You got to think that's probably his little sister. It's not a huge school.
He goes up. He's at Dartmouth.
Yeah,
I see him all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a bunch of siblings up here that we used to run against.
Oh yeah.
Sam Call's older brother used to run against. I see him all the time as well. So as we're getting ready in this slower of the two heats in the
4x4, Hillsborough, Deering, White Mountains, Messinic Regional, Derryfield, Kearsarge, Berlin, Bow, and Winnisquam, with Derryfield being your top seed in 347, Kearsarge 348.
Wow, and the slowest seed in this field is 350. So really, depending on what everyone did today, it could be anyone's day.
It's going to be tight. I will get splits here, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, this guy's got Hoka spikes. That's pretty cool. I've never seen them before.
That's a bold move.
Yeah. Probably pretty light. All right, we're off in this men's 4x4. Nobody, doesn't look like anyone out of blocks. It looks like this team in second. Is that White Mountains? Yeah, it looks like White Mountains out hard. Again, it's hard to tell. The stagger is a little confusing, but yeah, let's see. Who's this?
In the lead?
It looks like
Bo.
Bo is out,
yeah,
out hard as well. Yeah. Again, they're in the outside lane, so
oh, okay.
We'll be able to tell a little better after they come around this next corner. All right, here we come.
Coming up on the first split, 51, 52, 53 seconds for Kearsarge in the lead.
So this Kearsarge and Deerfield athlete, they're both trying to Derryfield. Yeah. Both try and get to this this break before the other one. It's a little harder to pass when you're running this quick. They're actually out of our screen right now.
But it does look like the Kearsarge athlete is going to be in the lead.
This what looks to be Prospect Mountain athlete in third is coming on really strong.
That's Bo.
Oh, is it Bo?
Yeah.
So they're coming on really strong right here. Oh yeah, it's Bo.
It is Bo.
So
All right, so coming into this next split, we're at about 147 here. Kearsarge hands off first, Derryfield in second, Bo's coming in third, but it's actually anyone's race for third place at this point. It was a pack handoff.
you got a dancer on the track. Not sure why.
He's just doing his thing. This is the Winnisquam team. Kearsarge athlete moving well, almost 200 meters into his leg, has about a 20-meter lead on any of the next teams. Maybe even more than that, more like 30 or 40.
Yeah, he's way out in front.
Yep.
Derryfield
Derryfield second, Hillsboro Daring third, Bo in fourth, but they are hard charging. It seems like we'll have Berlin in fifth, White Mountains in sixth, and Messinic in seventh going into this last handoff. Winnisquam a little bit off the back.
Wow, and it is again a race for third and fourth place as this Kearsarge athlete is way out front. Again, look for him to hopefully be able to score in the faster heat. Help his team out with some points.
They're at 3:10 on the clock right now, so he could be looking at a sub 340 performance if he continues closing well.
Yeah, and it doesn't even only two teams in the fast heat have.
Derryfield coming hard though around the back stretch. Bo third as well. Berlin fourth, White Mountains fifth in his first heat. 3:30 on the clock. Kearsarge charging home. 3:37, 3:38, 3:39 for Derryfield. And Bo's going to try to hang on for third, but Berlin may have nipped them at the line.
It was a close one.
Yeah, followed by White Mountains, Hillsboro, Messinic, and then we are about to finish this first heat here when Winnisquam crosses the line.
All right, so we got one more athlete coming in.
All right, so that goes Winnisquam finishing. We have one last heat, one last event on the track today. And this is going to be Hinsdale, Fall Mountain, Campbell, Belmont, Interlakes, Newport, Guilford, and Moultonborough. Belmont, the top seed in a time of 3:34.44. Interlakes is the only other seed under 3:40 at the time of 3:37. Campbell and Newport at 3:41. Fall Mountain and Guilford at 3:43, and Hinsdale and Moultonborough at 3:46 and 47 respectively. So expect a good matchup between Interlakes and Belmont. We'll see what happens.
Interlake's making kind of an interesting move.
Putting Ian Daly on the
Having
second
their fastest athlete on the second leg. Not really sure what's going on there, but hopefully that works out for them. As I have Clear Alliance, unfortunately. I'm a little biased.
Allegiance, yeah, dude,
yeah.
crazy.
Allegiance, rather, yeah.
So it looks like we'll get this started really soon. Just holding some blocks, sorting that out.
What's that?
They're just talking about how far down the starter is.
Oh, okay.
The sun is coming out for this last leg of the 4x4.
Oh, people are... There's some... All right. Guns up.
Athletes to their marks.
We're
and
gone.
They're off.
So it looks...
So look for Belmont and Interlakes to pull away here. And the first leg from Interlakes, I think that's Jollymore?
That's Owen Billen.
Oh, okay.
Only, I believe he's a junior. We were teammates for a brief
Brief stint.
I think he looks like he's out well.
Belmont out well. Moultonboro out well in 8. Kearsarge, or no, that's Guilford, not Kearsarge. Guilford out well in 7 as well. We'll see what happens after this. We'll get a good idea of what's going on at the break point. But 46 seconds on the clock, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53 seconds for the first handoff, just about. We'll see what happens between Belmont and Interlakes here, but Guilford is definitely ready to stick their noses in it. But it appears that actually 800 champion Ian Daly is going to make it to the break point first. Maybe.
Yeah, he's kind of on the outside of lane 1 right now.
He's going to definitely look to cut in here.
He looks like he's kind of opened his stride like he did in the 800, though.
He's opening a sizable gap against the Belmont athlete in 2nd. Guilford 3rd, and notably Newport hard charging in 4th. So Ian Daly turning out a very good split here. 141, 42, 43, 44 at the handoff. Belmont hands off at 147. Newport hands off in 3rd. Campbell in 4th. Guilford in 5th. And Fall Mountain in 6th, followed by Moultonboro and then Hinsdale.
Yeah, I split Ian at about 50 flat, so that's
solid.
Impressive out of him. Let's hope their strategy to...
Well, this Belmont athlete is, I'll tell you right now, he is out very fast. And the Interlakes athlete still appears to have a bit of a gap, but it's going to come down to the last quarter. This is a heck of a leg from this Belmont athlete if he holds on here. This has been absurd.
All right.
2:32 on the clock. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. We could be looking at a low 3:30 performance. Newport hands off in 3rd, Campbell 4th, Guilford 5th, and then Fall Mountain in 6th.
This is a good race up front.
So it would still appear to be absolutely anyone's race.
Oh, a hard move from Interlakes on the outside. I'm a little excited. That's Eli DuPigny over
and he's moving.
Zach Ennis.
He's moving.
Eli DuPigny places well in the 200. It looks like their strategy.
And we'll see if he moved too early or if he's going to hold on. He has about a 5-meter gap right now. Maybe a little less. We'll see if he ties up. 3:17 on the clock now.
Uh-oh.
Zach Ennis is coming.
He's got to hold on.
Oh, he's got 10 meters to go.
It looks like Eli DuPigny of Interlakes.
3:29.
3:29.
And that's going to be a new division record by Interlakes. Campbell finishing 3rd, Newport 4th, Fall Mountain 5th, and Guilford in 6th.
Wow. So we saw splits of them out of 53, 50, 53, and then 51 mid by DuPigny with that strong move.
That was a very impressive 4x4 here today. So we will hopefully get some results from girls events through 15. Guilford in 1st with 50. Conant in 2nd with 47.5. We'll see the updates on the field events. Those are not all in yet. But boys 4x4, a very impressive race. Again, a division record going down to the Interlakes boys. If my watch is correct.
3:29. It's 3.
So yeah.
F. Ian. That's a division record.
You could probably hear over the
I was
microphone.
yelling at my brother. So 3:29.
37, and also
Belmont
Belmont boys also under the former division record, which was set by Newfound in 1991, 27 years ago.
That was some quick math. All right. So I think that concludes our
coverage of the meets today. Yeah. Results will be available on Lancer Timing and NewHampshireTrackandField.com.
Yeah, so from New Hampshire Track and Field, Runners Alley, me and Dom out here, we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.